where the lines to get free food were half a mile.
And we are in a food crisis. Feeding Tampa Bay is busy like this every single day.
17 million children will be food
We've
insecure.
got a rough couple of years ahead of us.
Food insecurity is becoming more and more prevalent. According to Our World in Data, 11% of the world's population are undernourished, which means they have a daily caloric intake below the minimum energy requirements. 1 in 4 people globally is moderately to severely food insecure, which means that they don't have reliable access to sufficient food. With a projected world population of 10 billion in the next few decades, the UN predicts that there will be an additional 2 billion hungry people on top of the 815 million we have now. So what does this all mean? Well, we need to get better at farming. A lot better. Modern crop agriculture has many problems. Pests destroy 30% of crops each year, and the use of pesticides contributes to pollution. Farmable land is also depleting quickly due to industrial development and urbanization. Water resources are also easily mismanaged, and groundwater can be overtapped. Soil contains a whole category of problems, from erosion to salinization and nutrient loss. Our current farming methods are just not an efficient use of time, space, or resources. Simply put, vertical farming is a crop farming technique that involves growing plants in vertically stacked layers. It's commonly used in conjunction with controlled environment agriculture and soilless farming techniques. The goal of vertical farming is to optimize the resources required for growing crops and maximize crop growth. Vertical farming avoids many problems that traditional farming techniques have. They can produce more crops per square foot and be integrated into urban environments. Adjustable growth factors like temperature and humidity allow crops to be grown year-round at optimal conditions. This also means crops are protected from unfavorable weather conditions and pests. Water can also be recycled in a closed environment, reducing consumption by 90% from traditional farms. Soil problems are also fixed by growing techniques like hydroponics and aeroponics, which replace soil with flowing water and mist, respectively. However, there are still downsides to vertical farms. Its reliance on technology and electricity may have disastrous results if power is lost for a period of time. Adding vertical farming into the current food system instead of having it completely replace traditional agriculture will ensure safety and diversify food sources. After all, no one farming technique is perfect and can feed the world on its own. Sky Greens from Singapore was the world's first commercial vertical farm. Crops are grown in troughs mounted on rotating aluminum frames powered by a patented hydraulic system. This allows all plants to receive uniform sunlight, irrigation, and nutrients. The structures are modular, meaning they are customizable and scalable to different crops. The farm produces at least 10 times more yield per square foot and uses less water, energy, and manpower. Mirai Core in Japan is the world's largest indoor farm. It has up to 100 times production efficiency, uses 40% less power, produces 80% less food waste, and needs 99% less manpower than traditional fields. It also maintains consistent prices for its crops since they are protected from the many typhoons. Seeing these companies do their part, I decided to participate in the move to sustainable agriculture as well. I've been working with a few of my friends to design a cheap and accessible growth chamber that collects data on growing conditions. We intend for it to be a tool that encourages learning about experimental research and sustainable farming, inspiring the next generation to continue improving farming methods. This project actually began at AT&T's CASA mentorship. Although there are many factors related to food insecurity, vertical farming gives us a better footing to fight it. Integrating the rising vertical farming industry with our current agricultural techniques allows us to diversify how we produce food, leading humanity to a brighter and more sustainable future.